You guys are so blind and so hateful that it is making everyone hateful. Ah!
Hello, my friends, and welcome to the show. Glad you could be here today. I hope you're all having a great day. Let's get on to the show because it's going to be a great one. All right, let's do it. I love finding random videos on the internet, and I indeed found a pretty good one, I think. It's this guy and his friends, and they're out boating. It's actually a pretty beautiful place. And he decides to feed some pelicans that are keeping pace with the boat, and they just kind of swoop down as he holds up a fish. And I don't know, I probably wouldn't do it. But he's having fun. The pelicans are having fun until somebody crashes the party. I love this next clip. Apparently, a cat kept on escaping from the yard. Now, of course, I don't know why they just stopped, letting the cat out. That would solve the problem. But anyways, apparently they like the cat to roam. And it was escaping from the yard. And they were tired of that. So they employed a bouncer to make sure the cat stayed in its place. Check it out.
Can you help me, Michael? Because I need to get down.
Oh, here he goes.
Go fish, go fish.
All right, my friends, it is time. Yes, we are going to be jumping into that liberal pool of madness, and it is up there in the insanity charts. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the lib zone.
So Republicans love to say, let kids be kids. Okay, yeah. So if kids are coming to you and saying, hey, I'm transgender, let them be transgender, right?
No.
But no, you're making laws against them, so then you're not letting kids be kids. It's not me. I'm not out here recruiting children, and neither are other trans people, because in reality, why the would you choose to be trans if it's going to get you isolated, hate crimed, or disowned by family members?
Then why do you see these videos of all these trans people, the trans teeth out there saying, we're coming for your kids, like literally chanting, we're coming for your kids. They made, I think it was a music video saying, we're coming for your kids, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, yeah, I don't buy the gaslighting, my friend.
I'm just make sense. Why would I choose that?
Because you're crazy? I don't know.
Because if I could go back and not be trans, yeah, that'd be great. But unfortunately, I am trans. And I am one of those people that don't want to be trans. Yeah.
Then don't. What's the problem here? If you don't want to be trans, just don't be trans. Am I missing something here?
This is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. But my husband just kicked me out of the car, and he told me I had to walk home because I need to start losing weight.
Oh.
And I am so humiliated right now.
Why?
He's not even following behind me to make sure I'm okay.
Wow, what a dick. What? Okay, he doesn't sound like a very nice guy.
Like, the worst part is that we literally live like 4 miles from home, so it's not like a quick mile.
You live 4 miles from home? How does that work out? I know what you're trying to say. The store that you're at was 4 miles from home, but that's kind of funny. Although I will admit that a 4-mile walk would maybe do you some good if you can actually do it. That's the big question. So if you make this 4-mile walk, maybe you should make it again and then again. And you're going to start seeing some results pretty fast if you do that. Just saying.
Literally so done. All I ever hear is you need to lose weight, you need to stop eating, you need to stop eating.
Yeah, that sounds like psychological abuse right there. And you know what? He probably weighs like 400 pounds himself. That's probably the double standard we're dealing with. But you never know.
I'm tired of it, bro. I'm literally trying to keep my cool in front of like passing cars. I don't want anyone to think or know what's going on. It's so fucking embarrassing.
Okay, that kind of doesn't make sense because there's no way anybody driving past this woman walking would even think twice. Why is she walking? What's the backstory? Like, they would have no idea. So it's weird that she would think that they would know. I mean, she knows, obviously, but they don't, and there's no way that they would. So just calm down. Just walk the 4 miles and you'll get through it.
And I don't want to tell my mom. I don't want him or her to hate him.
Why?
There's a lot of shit goes on.
Well, it sounds like she just has a dysfunctional family all the way around. And that kind of sucks. So
I need the TikTok witch to come to the front. The one that made the prediction about August 24th. Side note to the rest of y'all TikTok witches and the other Etsy witches, we're cool.
Yeah, we're tight. We're tight.
But to that girl,
oh boy,
count your days.
Mm-hmm.
Cause what the bitch? It's 3:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of us were waiting on this.
What?
What the fuck?
Well, that's what you get for believing somebody that says she's a witch and that she can predict the future. I mean, seriously.
I hate all these motherfuckers.
Wow. All of them?
I said what the I said. I hate them all.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna sound like a racist, but I really...
Yeah, you kind of do, actually. It didn't take too many words out of your mouth to establish that quite firmly, yeah.
Don't give a I only like black people. I don't like black people that like whites and want to marry white folks. I don't like black people that want to marry Hispanics.
Wow.
Y'all coons to me, and y'all forever will be.
Jeez. This next clip is just another example of literally thousands of clips that reinforce the fatigue that has been mentioned on the internet. And apparently this outburst was because this charming young lady's credit card or debit card, or I guess it's credit card, got declined.
You got me voided? I got it. Okay.
Uganda? Are we serious right now? Uganda.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have heard, but the latest news on Kilmar, yes, he was brought back even after the Tan Man said he would never step foot in this country, even after KK Caroline Levitt said he would never step foot back in this country. They brought him back because they knew they screwed up. They brought him back.
Okay.
And then they charge him with some lame trafficking, or human, I should say, not trafficking, smuggling.
Oh, that makes it so much better. You just wash it down a little bit for your justification. Except for that little thing called video evidence. He was stopped by the police officer, the highway patrol, or somebody. And it was very clear that he was smuggling like 8 people into the country. Now, there may not have been any women or children on this trip, but I guarantee you, he smuggled everybody over the years. But of course, because of Biden, they couldn't do anything about it, basically. They had their hands tied, so... Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, give me a break, lady.
Of humans, basically getting people across the border illegally. Now they've charged him with that.
Yes.
They rearrested him. ICE detained him as he was at, again, another appointment, trying to do the right thing.
Yes, I guess.
And they have offered him a plea deal.
Mm-hmm.
Either he agrees to plead guilty to doing this, and when he does plead guilty, they're deporting him to Costa Rica. But he could do whatever he wants there.
Yeah, and that's like huge. Why would you turn that deal down? If you could get off scot-free and spend the rest of your conceivable life roaming the beaches of beautiful Costa Rica, I don't know who would turn that down. And apparently, I think his wife and child could go with him, if I'm not mistaken, either to Costa Rica or to Uganda. The whole family can go. I believe that option is there. But here's one thing that I didn't realize is that his stay down in El Salvador, I don't think it was in the death camp, as everybody likes to call it, but it was in this low level security prison where he could spend his days like, painting and going for long walks on the lake and maybe getting a game of backgammon or something. Like it was totally chill. But because Senator Van Hollen, or I think that was his name, Van Hollen, stuck his nose into it and made a big deal out of the Maryland dad, he gets pulled out of this like totally. I mean, if you got to be in prison, this was a pretty sweet spot to be in. And then, of course, they effed up his Costa Rica deal because his lawyer said, no, we're not going to do it. We're not going to plead guilty. So now he's going to Uganda. Probably. We'll probably find out maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But, man, I would be firing that lawyer, I think, because I think he totally, effed Kilmar pretty good here. But I don't know. Let's see what else she has to say.
There's no charges, none of that. He goes to Costa Rica, which, P.S., he's not from there.
P.S., he's not from the United States either. Okay? And he gave a press conference today playing the victim. I mean, he was throwing out the biggest cards from that big deck of victimhood. And he was saying it all in Spanish. Now, I'm pretty sure I remember hearing him speak English. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. But come on. The guy doesn't even apparently know English. But she's complaining that, anyways, she's stupid. Okay.
Or, if he does not plead guilty, they will keep him detained and deport him to you freaking Uganda.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
The right thing.
And why are we making deals with these other countries to take people? Do it the right way. This is a bunch of BS, and it's just another thing that this administration is doing because they keep getting away with it. This poor guy was away from his kids, his family. He just got reunited with them, and we're going to take him again just because they can't be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, he's been away for quite a while, so he hasn't beaten up his wife in a long time. So he's probably, kind of rusty. He's got to get the joints going again, with the maybe an uppercut. Oh my gosh, this woman is so stupid.
That's really what it boils down to.
Well, are you retarded?
Since the Democrats apparently are just all thankless douchebags, they of course have to resort to their tried and true method of singing absolutely horribly for the people they put up on their sacred pedestal of worship.
Kilmar is our neighbor. You can't have him, Trump. No! Kilmar is our neighbor. You can't have him, Trump.
So Trump has deployed the National Guard to Alabama and to Georgia.
I think that's false. As of right now, there are plans to, I believe, send troops into Georgia, but that's not going to be till this fall. And there are no such plans that I've heard of to send anybody into Alabama. So I'm not sure where you're getting your facts from. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. You're a liberal, so you're just absolutely making crap up. Oh, okay.
I'm getting ready to drive from Georgia to Alabama and then Alabama back to Georgia for work.
Wow.
What is the likelihood that I might approach an ICE checkpoint between states? What is the chances?
Okay, why is she screeching like that every time she poses a question? That would be really annoying if that's how she really talks.
They might hook my phone up to one of those thingies that can read all the shit you ever typed in your phone. and they might drag me away to a camp. What are the chances of that? Am I crazy?
Yes.
For being worried that that might be a thing in my future? Because I'm kind of scared to drive to work now.
So I found this comic strip that deals with just how insane these people on the left are, and how delusionally entrenched they are in this ideology of Orange Man bad, and it's evolving around the DC cleaning up the crime that President Trump is doing right now, and he's doing a fantastic job, by the way. But these people can't give him an ounce of credit, and they can't make him look good one bit. So let's take a look. It's kind of funny because it's totally accurate. So this lady's getting mugged, and somebody help me! And here comes the National Guard, right? Because they're right there to protect and serve, and they're doing a great job of it. But as the National Guardsman gets the criminal and starts taking him away, he turns back and says, "You know, this makes Trump look good." And of course, that sends off all the alarms in that liberal's head, that awful's head, and she gets completely triggered, and, well, she changes her mind. She gives the criminal her purse and the knife back. And of course, the Dems are out there protesting against law and order and standing up for the criminals, because that's pretty much what they do across the board now. It's absolutely insane. Let's check it out.
We are the litmus test, and how we respond in this moment will determine how this federal takeover will play out in other cities.
The thing is, it's not actually a federal takeover. It's my understanding that President Trump, because he's the president, he actually has the authority. I mean, it's really the politicians and the not the politicians, but the local leaders over the past few decades that have taken the control from the federal government. President Trump is just putting things back in its natural order, really. No kings.
For white gentrifiers and developers at the expense of the native population.
So we say, DCAT, you say, fight back. DCAT, fight back. DCAT, fight back. DCAT, fight.
But we're in a cult. President Trump authorized the National Guard to now be armed, so they're packing heat, and it's pretty awesome. It allows them to do the job that they're supposed to do and do it to the best of their ability. So I'm all for it. And if you look closely, it looks like their 9mm have extended clips, which is pretty savage.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit.
And here's another example of an absolutely thrilled citizen that lives in DC that is ecstatic about what President Trump is doing and the way it makes them feel walking around at night. It's night and day.
They said FBI, DEA, ICE, it's all that outside in Washington, D.C. I don't even gotta look over my shoulder no more. I'm walking around with this shit. I ain't hiding under this. I'm walking blocks with this motherfucker. Listen, jump out on me if you want.
Would this guy be able to say this 2 weeks ago or even a week ago? Well, actually, it's been 11 days, so yes, he could have said it a week ago. But 2 weeks ago, no way. He would not be making this video showing off that bling, you know?
I'm gonna scream. They're gonna be here in 33 seconds. As soon as you talking about, get that shit up. Ah! Help! They gonna help the shit out of me. Y'all niggas jump out of y'all want. Good mighty boy. I got some motherfucking help. Some backup.
Heck yeah.
For real, you jump out. I'm gonna blow your ass. Look, they right here. Look, they outside.
Well, the Dems are off to summer camp. However, they are not learning a single lesson by their absolute and utter destruction from the last election. And here is Tampon Tim in his full TDS meltdown. You know, it's Tampon Tim. What else can you expect?
Think of how easy it would be to be a damn Republican. Oh, what should I wear today? This stupid friggin' red hat. What should I say today? I don't know. Just make sure it's cruel. Who do we listen to? That guy. Oh, the felon in the White House? Yeah, listen to him and that will be fine.
People shouldn't have to work to prove their value to you. In fact, people shouldn't have to work. People should want to work, and I want to work, and I do work. But it's like,
okay,
no amount of working is ever going to be enough to prove that I'm not disabled, and no amount of work is going to make me not disabled.
What?
You know, it's like I can only do so much.
This next clip shows a Gen Zer that is absolutely shocked beyond belief that somebody in their 60s isn't taking any medication.
So last night, my stepdad had some people over at the house, and they were in the backyard. Okay. And my mom and I were watching TV in the living room, and one of them comes inside to get a drink, and he starts talking to my mom about the local pharmacies because he had to run out real quick to grab some medicine for his dad and come back. And they start talking about how the CVS in our area is notoriously terrible. And then this 60-something-year-old man goes, well, I'm not on anything, so
I have no idea why that's so shocking to her, but apparently it is. These kids have lived a very sheltered life.
I'm 25 and I'm on 12 prescriptions and 2 supplements. What do you mean you're not on anything? Absolutely pissed me off.
Because y'all, if you voted for Donald motherfucking Trump, you are not a Christian. You have no right to claim that you love God or you love Jesus or you love Jesus' word. What you love is systems of control. You love systems of power that allow you to rise to the top and allow the people who you think deserve to be at the top to be at the top. You do not believe in what God and Jesus wrote the Bible about.
Wow, okay.
You know damn thing. You.
Well, after listening to that delusional and blasphemous rant, I'm pretty sure it is you that has never studied a single word uttered from the Savior's mouth. And I'm pretty sure it is you that doesn't know anything about God. What? Gonna break your windows. Okay. Oh, come on. That's so fake.
I warned you, maggots. He's coming for you. He's got 17 states and he's sending out the National Guard. So what are you gonna do when he knocks on your door, you maggots?
What you gonna do, brother, when President Trump takes his 24-inch pythons of lawfulness and rolls all over you? That's funny. Maybe.
Well, we're looking at leaving. I am not going to sit and wait and hope that what we're seeing unfold doesn't actually happen.
what are you seeing that we're not? Because all I'm seeing is President Trump winning all over the place. I think it was something like $17 trillion committed to the United States for investments. He's bringing law and order to DC. He's bringing in extra money with the tariffs, although it's a little shaky still, but we will come through into the dawn of, financial security there. But I don't know what you're seeing, lady. Okay, whatever.
I'm not. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm almost 60. What does that give me? Another 25, 30 years? I'm just keeping it real here.
Okay, thank you.
I don't want to live it like this. It's just not. No, I don't want to. And so, do I want to leave my country? No. But
sure
my
about
country kind of disappeared around 2015.
Are you sure it was the country that disappeared or just your sanity? Because I'm kind of confused on that.
And now it's unrecognizable to me.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
I just had a conversation with my cousin who I love her.
Gosh, do you need a drink? Can I get you some water maybe? My goodness.
I'm probably closer to her than anyone in my entire family except my sister who's closest to me in age.
Okay.
And she's a Republican.
Oh, uh-oh.
And she has no idea about what's going on. She's not MAGA, but she's
got that going for her. Phew.
Part of the GOP, and
that's
like
this
she
is bad.
Doesn't know. I mentioned a few things to her, and she's like, I mean, it's just, and she is a brilliant woman, but she doesn't know.
Well, if she's a brilliant woman and she doesn't know, maybe it's because there's actually nothing there for her to know about or be concerned about. I think it's just your Trump derangement syndrome, lady. It's getting the best of you.
And it was funny because I started to feel, I was talking to her and I started to feel like I probably sound crazy to her. Like, I bet I sound like I'm making a bigger deal out of things than what they are.
Wow, a rare moment of liberal introspection. You should all be very proud and privileged to have experienced such a thing. It's kind of like seeing Bigfoot out in the wild.
As a vanilla wafer living in the South.
Are you sure you're a vanilla wafer? You sure? Because I'm feeling more maybe pound cake instead of vanilla wafer. All right, I'm just joking.
One thing that I have definitely started doing more than I used to is I don't get out of the way for, like, white people.
But you're white, so...
Like, you're going to move. I'm not going to move. If we're walking down the aisle at Walmart, you're going to deviate from your path. I'm not.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, because things that are in motion tend to stay in motion, and we wouldn't want to try to break the laws of physics.
Is that toxic? Probably. But I'm okay with that.
Hey, if you're one of them sick that wants to work for ICE, I'm one of them sick that wants to pull your toenails off one by one. Would you like to sign up for that? Okay. Let me know.
And that's exactly the kind of product you get from the mainstream media, pumping all the hate and just vileness from their mouths, from their networks, day in and day out. It seeps into these low IQ voters, and they just go insane.
Why don't you believe that white privilege exists? I just want to get your understanding first, and then we could go from there.
Okay.
Well, let's just, is there anything that you can't do that I can do?
No, we could do the same things if we put our minds to it.
Good. Then there's no white privilege.
This is not a safe space for MAGA. Not at all.
Doesn't look
not
like one.
safe.
Okay.
If you don't want me to attack you, don't make a comment. You guys are so blind and so hateful that it is
Sheesh.
making everyone hateful. Off.
Wow.
Do not comment on my shit.
Okay, I won't.
You suck. You are the scum of the earth.
You don't even know me. It would take most people a week or two before they realize I'm the scum of the earth.
You're below the scum of the earth.
Oh, okay.
And for when any one of you maggots that do comment, I'm going to automatically report it. Automatically.
Okay.
I'm going to flag it.
Wow.
Go
Okay.
ahead. Give me a try. I'm not even going to read what it says, even if it's, oh, I'm sorry,
Why
you're a
would you?
little
Yeah.
upset, or even something that's semi-nice. I am reporting it. So off.
Honestly, how many of you out there were thinking, boy, I wish she was my grandma?
People are inside that facility.
And they're MS-13 members, they're child traffickers, they're drug traffickers, they're bringing drugs into this country.
Still human beings.
So you don't care if they're the worst criminal in the world and they have raped and murdered children, they're okay and they're still human beings and they should be here?
I believe that they are human beings and that they deserve dignity just as everybody else.
You think child rapists deserve dignity?
Absolutely, I do.
Man, you are one twisted f***.
Deborah J. Simmons says, what a brainwashed mother effer. Amelia Henderson says, send her to a mental asylum. Yeah, I think that's where she needs to be. 25% of liberals are on medication for mental illness. That's scary. Oh, it is kind of scary. It means 75% are running around untreated. Yeah, that's totally. Next up is a classic. It will never get old. It is one of those that's going to go down in the Hall of Fame of libtardation meltdowns for absolutely no reason. And of course, it's in a car. Enjoy. And that's just calm. Jeez.
Everything's okay. It's okay.
It's good.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Everything's okay.
It's okay. I swear.
My brother's in med school, and guess what? Trump supporters everywhere.
What?
And honestly, I find that really troubling.
Oh, me
Either A,
too.
they got duped by Trump, which makes me question their judgment, even as doctors.
Yeah, because you don't want an idiot as a doctor.
Or B, they voted for Trump knowing exactly who he was, which makes me question their compassion. And compassion is the most important thing in medicine, so doctors are supposed to have compassion. And if you voted for Trump, that just doesn't add up.
It's time for Dave's Detox. He just wants to walk around. Not only getting a bath, getting a belly rub. Nice. Doing your part. They doing portraits? It's gonna be a long day.
Are you kidding me?
Wow, that's kind of weird.
Boys.
Playing Doc there with the Huskies. Nice. Oh boy, an otter. Okay. Oh no, yeah, little goat. Aww. That's awesome. Oh, nice. All right, my friends, that is all she wrote for today. I really do hope you enjoyed the episode, and thank you to all those that subscribed, and for those that hit the thumbs up. It really does make a difference in the algorithm, and thank you for all those that shared. All right, until the next episode, stay safe, know that you are loved and appreciated, and until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.